Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I will explain the poem The Trees written by Adrienne Rich. Adrienne Rich is an American poet, essayist and feminist. She was born at Baltimore in the USA in 1929. She is called one of the most widely read and influential poets of the second half of the 20th century. The Trees is one of her well-known poems. What we find here? Here the poet depicts a picture of a conflict between man and nature. With the growth and development of societies, man have destroyed nature, destroying or cutting down trees, destroying forest. A few trees present in houses do not give us the feeling of the beauty of nature. The beauty of nature prevails outside, but man have destroyed the beauty of nature for his own profit. But the trees are trying to set themselves free from the houses and go out to make forest again. Another implications we find in the poem. The tree is here symbolic. It represents women. Actually, what happens in earlier days, women were not given any freedom. They were considered to be the subject to the male only. Therefore, their work was or their world was inside the home. But according as the poet is a feminist, she talked in favor of the women that they cannot be kept inside the home forever. They will go outside to set their own world. So this is the main theme of the poem. Now let's see line wise. What does it mean? The trees inside are moving out into the forest. As I told you, the trees, the man has destroyed forest for their own benefit. They have planted few trees inside their home to decorate their houses. So the trees inside are moving out into the forest. The trees that are inside our houses are moving out. The forest that was empty all these days, the forests are empty. Why? Because we, the human beings, have destroyed the forest. That's why the forests are empty. No forest is there. Where no birds could sit and no insect hide. As there are no forest, so therefore no birds can sit there. No insect can hide there. So as the jungles are not there, the forests are not there. Therefore, trees, as there are no trees, therefore no birds, no insects hide there or sit there. No sun body, it speeds in shadow. No sun body means what? The leaves, the top of the trees create the canopies. Therefore, what happens? The sun rays does not penetrate to the ground directly. or here and there through the gaps of the leaves. The sun rays come to the ground or reach the ground. Therefore, it seems as if they are buried, but there are no trees, therefore the sun rays are falling directly to the ground. That's why here you must remember it's a personification. No sun rays, that is personification. No sun rays. What is personification? You know it, where human qualities are attributed to some non-living things. So here that's why sun's rays as if they have the feet and they are buried in the shadow. But there are no shadow. Because of what? No trees are there. So it is personification. Personification. Now the forest that was empty all these nights, the forest already we destroyed and now they are empty, but it will not be forever. Will be full of trees by morning, but by next morning they will be full of trees again. Because of what? Because the trees that we planted in our houses just to decorate it, those trees will go out and make again forest. All night the roots work to disengage themselves from the cracks in the veranda floor. In the veranda floor there are the cracks, and all night, throughout the whole night, the trees are trying to set themselves free, disengage, to set themselves free, to go outside and to make a forest. The leaves strain toward the glass. Strain means make a lot of effort. That means the leaves are making a lot of effort to move towards the glass, means a window. It is also personification. Look, the leaves, they are as if walking, but the leaves cannot walk. These are the qualities of human beings, and it is attributed to leaves. So personification. Personification. And what is personification? You know that. Small twigs stiff with exertion. Small twigs stiff means hard. Stiff means hard. Stiff means hard. With exertions means pressure. Pressure. That means what happens? With the pressure they are under the roof. So with the pressure the small twigs means soft part of the branches, they became stiff, became hard. Long cramped boughs shuffling under the roof. Long cramped. Cramped means shrunk. Shrunk. And they are long, but they cannot move upward. They cannot means grow. Because of what? There is a roof. Therefore, they are shrunk. Boughs shuffling under the roof. Shuffling means moving, just rubbing their feet on the ground, on the floor. Like newly discharged patients, half-dazed, moving to the clinic doors. Here they are compared to patients. That is simile, like newly discharged patient. Simile. Simile. What happens? Look here. Here the trees are compared to the patients. As a patient moves in staggering step, cannot walk properly towards the clinic door, similarly the trees, they were confined in the veranda. Now they are moving out. So in the staggering step, just like the patients, they are newly discharged. I sit inside, doors open to the veranda. I means here the poet. She sits inside her rooms facing to the veranda, writing long letters, and she is writing long letters. in which I scarcely mentions the departures of the forest from the house, but in her letter she doesn't mention the departures of the forest, means the trees. Here forest means what? All the trees are getting escaped from the veranda, from the houses, and they are going outside to make forest. That's why the poetess says that she does not mention the departures of the trees. They are going out to make forest. The night is fresh, the whole moon shines. The night is fresh, that means there is no cloud in the sky. Fresh air is blowing, therefore it is calm, cool. The night is. In a sky still open, the sky is open. As I told you, there are no patches of clouds, and the sky is clear, open. The smell of leaves and lichen, that means crusty object on the tree trunks. And leaves, so smell of leaves and lichen still reaches like a voice into the rooms, still reaches as if the smell or the voice. The smell. Here, smell of what? Smell of the leaves and lichen seems to be the voice, and they are coming to the poet. Here it is still reaches like a voice into the room. That is what? Simile. Another figure of speech. Simile. She reaches what? What is reaching there? The voice. It seems the voice. But here the smell. Smell cannot reach. But as if they are walking and coming to the poet. So it seems the smell seems to be the voice, and that voice is coming to the poet. My head is full of whispers. That means what? The voice of what? The leaves and lichen are coming to the poet, and as if the poet's head is full of whispers, slow, low sound, which tomorrow will be silent, and tomorrow it will be silent. Why? Because there will be no trees in the house. They will go outside to make forest. That's why the houses will be silent totally. Listen. The poet asks the readers to listen. Means what? The glass is breaking. That means the window glass is breaking. Because the trees are breaking the window glasses and they are moving out. The trees are stumbling forward, means falling over. Stumbling forward, they are moving forward into the night. As it is night, so into the dark night they are moving outside. Wind rushes to meet them, and all around the wind is also coming and following them. Wherever the trees will go to make forest, wind also will be there. The moon is broken like a mirror. The moon is broken like a mirror. That is also a simile. The moon is broken like a mirror. Why? Because now there are forests. And if you are in a forest and if you look upward in the sky, you cannot see the full moon because there are leaves, branches of trees, and you will see the patches of moon as if the moon is broken. That's why it is compared. It's a simile. Its pieces flash now in the crown of the tallest oak, and in the forest there are the tallest oak trees as if the moonlight seems to be the crown, and they are on the head of the oak tree. So this is all about this poem, and this rhyming scheme, it is written in free verse. I think you understood it. So thanks for watching. If you are new, please subscribe the channel. And the answers, NCERT solutions are given in the description box. You may get the answers there. Thank you. Thanks for watching.